Thanks for watching this neutral house tour. Don't forget, click the subscribe button while you watch today and let me know which room is your favorite in the comments. Hey loves, it's Brianna. Welcome back to my channel and to our neutral house tour. I have stripped down all of the decor in the house so that you can just see the bare bones, the neutral base or the neutral palette of all of our wall colors and furniture in the house, so that you can kind of replicate this in case you're looking to do the same thing in your house, so that you can add in pops of color based on the season for different seasonal decor. So we're started in the foyer. Welcome to our house. I did, when we moved into this house, I love this wall color. It's called Perfect Grayish. So it's a really nice gray neutral color. It has a slight purple tone, but what I love most about it, it will pick up whatever colors you place next to it. So if you do reds, it looks a little bit more purpley pinker. If you do blues, it almost captures a bluer tone. So I love this wall color, and I just kind of, my aesthetic is I'll find opposites or different sort of wood colors to balance each other out. So since the walls are gray, I love doing really nice bright pops of white. That's also why I picked then this white foyer table, just to sort of play off the gray wall, and there's obviously white molding, but then have those nice pops of color. In this little sort of bench area where the kiddos, oftentimes if you watch any of our family vlogs, they're always sitting here to put on their shoes and their coats. I found a nice gray, it's sort of that more rustic sort of toned gray bench to again go off of the wall color, but then kind of get wood that's white for again those pops on the wall and to go in with the molding. Let's go into the kitchen area. When we originally bought this home, everything in here, everything, island and cupboards, were a very dark brown, and I opted to paint them white just to really brighten it up. We do live in Cleveland, Ohio. During the winter, it can get really dark here, so I loved how much the white just kind of brightens the space. It is winter, it's snowing while we are filming this. We're about to get pummeled with a blizzard. But I just think it keeps it really bright and cheery looking in here. I did do the island in a gray tone just to kind of balance a lot of the white, and I am really excited. I will tease, there's going to be a mini kitchen makeover because I just ordered a new table and chairs, and I'm going to do something a little different in here with the backsplash. So there's going to be some slight changes and tweaks, so make sure you're subscribed if you want to see all of those changes. So in this family room area, it's still that same perfect grayish wall color, and I opted to get a very neutral gray toned couch just because we have little ones, and brighten it up then with bright white furry throws and pillows. And I thought the rug was a really nice way to also add more brightness to the room. And again, it has a nice contrast because since our floor is a darker brown, slightly cherry colored wood floor, I really like then balancing it out with the white and the grays just to keep everything really neutral. And then that way when it's Christmas, I can add in reds, or in the springtime I add in pinks, or in the summer I add it in navy. In the fall I do a very Merlot burgundy wine color in this room. So it just makes it, again, a very basic neutral palette or a base for your home, so that as color trends change every single year, if there's anything you want to add in, you don't have to paint all the walls in your home, or you don't need to buy new pieces of furniture because what you've got is already a really nice neutral base. And then for the mantle, this is also another place where every single season I change it up with different seasonal decor, but some of my staples are like base things that I always have. I got these really nice mercury glass candle holders, so that way I just change the color of the candles and can use those for every single season. Same thing, I have like a metallic K, since that's what our last name starts with, and have this really cute, this is a gift from our friends on our wedding day, but it's just a silver metallic frame. That way it kind of goes with whatever the decor is that I'm putting out. All right, we're gonna head to the other side of our downstairs. I'm gonna show you the kids' dining room and our dining room. So in here, it's a very neutral beige color on the walls. I actually kept this color. The previous owners painted it, so I don't know the actual color, but I decided to get this Pottery Barn Kids white craft table, and the kids use this on the daily, whether it's snack time, whether they're doing art projects, whether they're playing. It was such a good investment, and I love how bright, and it just really brightens up this room and this space, and again kind of plays off the darker tones in the wood floor. Also then got this white buffet table, which has served as just incredible storage for anything that the kids want to play with in here. And I've even got like a bunch of my napkins and things like that for when we do host either Thanksgiving or Christmas brunch. And then I just have a chalkboard that I can, again, change up seasonally, right? Whatever I want in it that kind of goes with whatever the holiday or the season is. All right, and then in this dining room space, I wanted it to look just very luxurious, almost Godfather-like. So when I saw this table, I thought that it was really, really perfect. I love the deep dark wood, and I just thought it played off in nice contrast to a lot of the other lighter colored furniture around the rest of the home. But what I loved is the fact that it has some lighter fabric, so it still helps keep in with how everything else is fairly bright. But I just love this deep dark table. And then this buffet, it also stores a ton of my seasonal decor and pumpkins. The turkey just fell out, that lantern made. But yeah, I just always try to make use of any kind of storage areas that I have for all of my decor, because if you've watched my channel before, you know I'm always throwing up a ton of decor for the seasons. And this light fixture, I think my aesthetic is I really like slightly glam sort of features, and we saw this one and I just fell in love with it, and I thought it was perfect, especially then with like the bronzier matte metals on it, that I thought it went really nicely with this table and the dark coloring in here. And the wall color in this room, I went with just a very light gray color. So every wall color in this home is some sort of gray tone, besides our daughter's room is the only one that's slightly different because it's pink. And I love adding in little pops of metallic with a lot of the neutral colors that we have. So I just love the fact that even though this is a very neutral beige colored drape, there's a very fine gold thread woven into it, so it just has a slight sparkle, and I love that. All right, this is my boss lady office. It's been quite a mess actually since I opened up my Etsy shop, because we don't have any sort of a warehouse for all of the merch, but it gets to live in here. This is its home. And the wall color in here, again, I picked all gray tones, but this one had a slightly pinker hue to it, which is what I wanted for my boss lady office, because I knew I would play off lots of pinks or rose gold colors, because that's my favorite. I got a gray and very, again, neutral colored desk that I just wanted to be able to sort of go no matter whether it stays in this office or if we ever were to move someday. I just wanted a desk that I would be able to fit into any sort of a color palette. So I loved this one, and then found this wall unit. This is not a built-in. I get asked that question in a lot of the house tours. It's a wall unit, but I decided to do the white just to, again, really brighten up this space and have that nice contrast between the gray on the walls and the white wood of this feature.
Who put it together?
And Adam and my brother-in-law spent hours putting it together for me, and I love it. It's my dream office in here. Upstairs? Okay. We'll go into our bedroom next.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Where the magic happens. Isn't that what I always say on cribs? It's like, this is where the magic happens. But no, in our bedroom, I never thought I would do this, but I really enjoy changing up the color scheme in here, depending on the seasons too. So last year during springtime, I added pops of pink. Christmas time, I actually throw a lot of red on the bed. I found a really cute red buffalo check duvet cover, but when it is just neutral and plain, I really like it too, because I think it's just very simple and chic. So it's a really nice cream colored bedspread. I again have little pops of gold metallics in some of these pillows, not anything over the top, but just a little bit of sparkle, a little bit extra. And then for the actual furniture itself, It's a very, the color I've heard it called is a white oak. So it's a very almost gray cream colored wood. And so I really love how it popped against this more purpley gray color that's on the wall. And same thing for then just like the lamps. I like that it's just this mercury glass that is a metallic. It would go with any other color that I throw up here, but adds just a little bit of texture and glam and sparkle to the actual room.
And the bedspread goes really accents the dog really nicely too.
She's camouflaged on the bed, right, Chloe? I'll take you to our bathroom. Not that it's an example of neutral because we just left it the way the former owners did it, but I'll show you it because it's just one of my favorite parts of our house. This is my happy place. This is where after long, hard days, take a bubble bath, watch my TV shows. I never thought I needed this, but the former owners had this and it is life-changing. So I will do what Oprah does and take a bubble bath. It's part of my nighttime routine. We had double sinks, which was like our #1 thing on our list for what we were looking for in a house when we got this one, because we had one bathroom in our old house and we were like, we need double sinks so that we can both get ready. The shower stall, and I love the fact that our like bathroom, or toilet, not our bathroom, our toilet is in like a separate little closet area so that there can still be privacy and mystery. All right, I'll show you our kids' rooms next quickly, just so you get the full house tour. Again, P's room is pink, so it's not an example of being neutral, but a lot of her furniture I still picked out very purposefully to go along with the other neutral colors of the home. So that very cream colored rocking chair, cream colored furniture in here, just so that there's still a flow despite there being pink on the walls. And then in this hallway, I think because downstairs the floors are wood, I liked throwing in just a darker wood piece here because then I feel like it ties everything together and ties in the color on the banisters too. And again, differentiates from having everything just be the white that I tend to gravitate towards. In the kids' bathroom here, I picked a very blue toned gray. I just thought that that reminded me of a nice bathroom for kids, and kind of then no matter what other colorful bath toys or things like that they might have in here, it goes. And this was the first year I decorated this space for Christmas. So I actually had some evergreen pops and I had a shower curtain that had little red chucks and Christmas trees on it, and it looked really nice still against this color because it's, again, a very neutral gray blue that can kind of go with anything. Into Landon's room. His room is also a very gray blue, and I did this just with the hope of if we ever were to change up the colors dramatically in here, the wall color would still go with pretty much anything. His nursery in our old house was this very dark brown wood color, so when he got his big boy bed, we went with the same wood color in here. But I love just the Cars color scheme. To me, it feels very young boy colors when there's the blues and the grays and the red. It just feels like a boy's room. All right, last place on the tour, we're going down to the basement. Just kidding, I didn't do the laundry room or a powder room. Laundry room really quickly. So in here, I just wanted everything to be organized and look very clean. So I got some large white baskets, and I'm gonna do a video where I go into a deeper how I organize our laundry room. But my favorite part, to come around, are these drying racks. They are my favorite part of this laundry room, just because you can see it's a very narrow, confined space, and these are just super practical and make my life so much easier. I love these. It makes doing laundry and hang drying all my sweaters and clothes the way I like them so much easier. In our powder room, it is a very soft blue color, but I picked then gray furniture for in here. So this kind of stores all of my cleaning supplies, this gray vanity, just to tie in with all the other gray wall colors throughout the home, since this is a more blue color on the walls. It still has hints of gray, but a lot of blue shows through. All right, going on the basement for real now. I'll start with the man cave side. So this is Adam's little spot where he can hang out when his friends come over. We picked a slightly darker gray color than the rest of the basement for this space just because it is the side that's more for grown-ups and for after dark, if you will. But he kind of threw in a bunch of Cleveland Cavaliers pictures with the red frames, which I think plays off really nicely with the gray and the red. It just makes them really, really pop. And then this side is the playroom side for the kids, especially when we host family gatherings and holidays or just have friends over. It's so nice to bring everyone down here. It's sort of a change of environment and they can just go to town. It's a lot of space on the floor where they can put their tracks down or play with the cars and the buses. They can have little campouts. They can play in the kitchen area. There's just a lot that they can do and run around and have fun down here. So this was something that we knew, especially in our last house, because we had to turn one of our bedrooms. We only had 3 bedrooms, and we had to turn it into just a play area because we didn't have a spot where Landon could play, because at that point we only had Landon. So this has been a dream. And a final dream come true, especially for Adam. He loves this room more than anything. This is our movie room. I'm gonna turn on the lights so that you can see, but we've got a popcorn machine in here. And then this is a wine and beer refrigerator so that there's snacks and drinks. And our cousin and Adam's brother helped build this riser so that you can actually have movie theater style seating, and I'm obsessed with these couches. They're like a very dark, they're not black, they're actually like a very deep chocolatey brown. You can actually recline it and just have the most comfortable seat in the house when you're watching a movie. So I'm obsessed with this entire setup here. But I also got some really big furry bean bags, just because I figured if there ever, are a lot of kids over and they're watching a movie as the kids get older, this is just additional seating that's just easy. But it's just really, really fun and cozy. Like, I wanted all fur blankets and pillows just because I thought it made such a nice contrast against this dark leather in here. Of course I'm like cleaning as I'm doing this, but we ended up going with a matte navy color just so that none of the light from the actual movie projector was being reflected off the walls, so that it would feel like a true dark movie theater in this space. And I absolutely love how this turned out, because I do think that navy is a really nice neutral to then sort of play off different colors, whether then it's different blues or some of these really pretty gray and cream colors, and then the really deep dark chocolate brown of the leather. It just makes this feel like a cozy, luxurious movie home theater room, and I couldn't be more happy with having this space in our house. It's just such a dream. And in case you guys are wondering where the kids are, they are at Gigi's house, because I know the last video, a ton of people complained about how much noise they were making in the background. So we tried to make this a better house tour for you guys this time. So I miss them, but I hope you could hear me better in this one. All right, that is the end of this neutral house tour. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I'd asked in a couple videos and a lot of people asked to see the house without any decorations up. So I hope that it gives you some ideas if you're looking for a way to have that really neutral plain base so that you can add in whatever colors or seasonal decor that you would like. Make sure that you're subscribed. I do a ton of vlogs, cleaning videos, routines, day in the lives on this channel, and I always do a lot of decoration videos. So if you like home decor, this is definitely the channel that you want to be subscribed to. We'll see you in our next video. Say bye.
If you'd like the links to anything you've seen in this video, or if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I will have some links in the description box to any furniture or decor that is still available. And please check out some of my other videos. They're right here on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye, loves.